All right, now I want to move into the portion of the show where I address a common question that I get. And this week, because we're talking about first quarter to begin with, I am answering one about the first quarter. And I am so passionate about the first quarter. I honestly, I think it is my favorite moon phase, which might seem weird, like, wait, what about the new moon and the full moon, right? And it's like, no, they get all the love. And quite honestly, here's the thing. The new moon, we're being called to sit down and write an intention, right? But the full moon, literally the moon phase that gets most of the love, let's be honest, 75% of the attention on moon phases is all about the full moon. Like, oh, look at the moon. It's because it's full. But here's the thing, we're not called to do anything on the full moon other than show up and participate and be present. We really aren't. We're not being empowered on the full moon. We're really just seeing the results of what we've created. Okay. So the first quarter moon, we talk about the moon phases like working in a garden. The new moon's when you plant the seed. The full moon is when you see the flower bloom. Well, the first quarter is right in the middle. And guess what it is? It's when you water the seed and you add your fertilizer. What kind of a flower are you going to get if you don't water it or fertilize it? That thing's going to be dead. Okay. So the first quarter, literally, this is why I love it. It is the moon phase you do not want to miss. Never, ever, ever, ever miss a first quarter. Okay. First of all, if you've planted seeds that you are passionate about and you want to see them grow, you've got to water them. Okay. We talk a lot. I say the new moon, the general message on the new moon is tell me what you want. Go within, dream, write about it. Tell me. You're writing. You can even say it out loud if you'd like, but you're writing it down. The first quarter is show me. You need to take action. You need to engage with the world around you. First quarter actions can look like signing up for a class, buying something like a new car, or buying a new house, or it can look like asking someone out on a date. It can look like asking for a promotion. It can look like applying for a new job. Again, it's what do you want and what are you doing to engage with the external world to move it along? Okay. It is your time to take action to move your dreams forward. It's your opportunity to participate in the co-creation of your life with the universe. And so, again, if you let this opportunity pass you by, it's akin to not watering the seeds that you've planted, and you're going to just get a dead flower. It may not even sprout. Okay. Now, the first quarter is also an opportunity to shift gears. So if you look back to that new moon and you don't like the seeds that you planted anymore, they're really just not applicable. You can look around you and see, oh gosh, are they starting to grow? Is there something happening that I don't want to see come to fruition? You can pull it out. Take the action that you can take can be to stop it. Okay. Maybe you say you want a new partner and your new moon intention was, I really want to find the love of my life. And you have been doing things and doing things and you've realized that actually I have a lot of self-growth that I want to go through right now. I actually don't think that my focus in life needs to be a partner. But maybe on this first quarter, you find that there's a lot of people asking you out, or maybe you've been dating someone and it's just stringing along, but they're not the right person. The first quarter would be a really good time to end it, to end that relationship, to get yourself off of dating apps, to put a stake in the ground and say, you know what? No, this is not what I want. Because even though you wrote it down, the moon heard that, right? The moon heard, okay, she said she wanted a partner and now she's dating these people. Okay, they're these kind of people. I guess that's what she wants. By the time the full moon comes around, you might have a proposal from this person that you don't even like. Okay. So, first quarter moon, stop dating that person if your heart isn't in it. Stop dating, period, if you know that you want to focus on your inner growth and yourself and make yourself get to a point where you're at your best self so that you can then attract the best for you. The first quarter moon, you're being empowered. The new moon is not the time to go out and do things and take action. The full moon is not a time to take action, but you might wonder, well, when do I take action? On the first quarter moon. That's when you get out there and you participate in life, you shake things up and you make things happen. Okay. That is why the first quarter moon is so important. Never, ever, ever miss a first quarter moon. Now, here's the thing with the patterning with all of these moon phases. So, as the moon moves around, let's just take the new moon where the sun, the earth, and the moon are in a line. The moon is directly between the sun and the earth. That happens 12 times a year. And it happens in each of the 12 zodiac signs, which rule the 12 areas of your life. A different one, depending on your birth details, rules a different area of your life versus, say, your friend next to you. You might have Aries ruling your fourth house, they might have Aries ruling their 10th house. But it happens 12 times a year. The first quarter moons also happen 12 times a year in each of the 12 areas of your life. So every year you get an opportunity to be empowered and take action to move every single area of your life along in the direction that you want it to go. That's why I say never, ever, ever, ever miss the first quarter moon, right? Because even if you set your intentions on the new moon, 9 months have passed since you set those first intentions. Now, 9 months later, you want to look at that patterning. You want to look at, oh gosh, what was my self-talk? Was I in a bad mood? Because if you were in a bad mood, even the best intentions that you set, and I've had this happen in my life, I have seen this story play out. I set good intentions, but on the new moon, I was stressed out. And then the first quarter moon came along and I was stressed out in a completely different way. But the actions that I took, I wasn't as self aware as I should have been. I should have stopped things. And then what happened on the full moon was not good. It was very, very bad. But I saw the patterning. I learned my lesson. The lesson I learned, priceless. Absolutely priceless. It's developed my appreciation here for this first quarter moon. So you get an opportunity every year to move each of your 12 areas of life along, and then you only have to wait another 9 months for that full moon to show it materialize. Now, I do want to also tell you, because of the number of moon phases, if you think about it, we have 12 new moons, and every new moon cycle, we have 4 phases of the moon. So we've got the new moon, the first quarter, the full moon, and the last quarter. That all happens in January. It happens again in February, March. So 12 months. 4 times 12. You have 4 key moon phases every month across 12 months. So every single area of your life gets touched by all 4 phases throughout the year. It's 48 unique touch points every year. And what really happens is you have these stories playing out. They're in the areas of life, but they're different stories that have been started at different points in time. It is a very cool, very divinely orchestrated patterning that the moon makes up there in the sky. I've studied it for over 2 years. I built the back end to put it all together and spoon feed it for you in Moon Chat. That's why I do the work I do. I think it is so amazing, and the energy's up there. The moon is talking to us. Let's use it, okay? It's so awesome. I hope that has been helpful. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, I would encourage you to please leave a review or drop a thumbs up below, depending on where you are listening. And if this was helpful and you think another person would benefit from this, please share this video with them.